You know what today is? It's Thursday, and what happens on Thursday? Bianca Business Tea. Every Thursday, I come to you with a business and or lifestyle tip that will help move the needle in your business and or personal life. Like, we give a little bit of both over here. So today, what I want to talk about is just the one mistake that I see a lot of business owners do in their business that hinders them from getting new clients, right? So, you got pen? You got paper? And I appreciate you guys for watching my videos. You know, I see all of your comments and your shares, and so I appreciate that. You know, sharing is caring, and so I do these absolutely for free. If you like what you hear, please be sure to, you know, share me, shout me out. You know, tell a friend or seven, you know, to come over to here. If you need help with your systems and operations in your business and you're trying to grow and scale it and just get a better foundation and diversify your business model so that you can make more money in your business, because a lot of you guys are working in your business but not on your business, and so that's the reason why you can't grow it. And so if you need help with that, I'm definitely go to our website at Cayden Cay Consulting.com. But okay, so this is the one thing that I see that a lot of business owners do that is stopping them from getting these new clients. You use your industry lingo, right? You use your industry lingo. Have you ever went to a doctor office and he using all these doctor words and you don't have no clue what he's saying? And you like, okay, can you break that down for us that did not go to school to be a doctor? And you're like, oh yeah, all I was saying is that, you know, drink your water, eat your pineapples, and, you know, everything will be all right. Like, well, why you just didn't say that? Why did you use all of those terminologies that only doctors will understand? It's the same thing that you're doing. You're using your industry lingo, and you're not doing business with people in your industry, right? Like, you're not doing, a doctor not doing business, right, with a doctor, right? They're not. They only understand what each other are saying, though. So if they say one word, the other doctor will be like, oh, yeah, I know what that is. Well, you're not doing business with your kind, right? Stop using words that only your kind understand. Figure out what you're really trying to say in layman's terms, right? For me, that was one of the things I had to learn not to do. Because, you know, I'm a project manager, so we talk about, you know, scope and, you know, RFPs and, you know, drawdowns and, you know, deliverables. And they're like, what's a deliverable? And I'm like, oh, the deliverable is just the stuff that I'm going to give you because you pay for it. You paid for this, and so I'm going to give you this, right? It's just what you expect since payment has been given. These are the deliverables that I'm going to send you. These are the requirements that is in the contract. Then when I talk about RFPs, well, what's an RFP? An RFP is a request for a proposal. So I just can't say I'm going to send you a proposal, right? That sounds better. Take the RF part off and just use proposal. Don't that make sense? Like, oh, I talk about scope of work. What's the scope of work? It's just the requirements. This it. Just the requirements. This is what we're gonna be doing. This is what we talked about. It's just the requirements. And so when I started to break down what I say and use it in English and not my terms, other people started to catch on. But we're so used to using our lingo that we don't know how to use those and transfer those into common everyday words. So that's one thing that you are doing. And so to stop doing that, tell somebody else your terminology. And then say, so what you think that means? If they could tell you what they think it means, that's the verbiage that you need to use. If they can't tell you what they think it means, then you haven't done your job, right? You haven't done your job. Ask them, like, okay, so in layman's terms, what you think I said? If they still can't say what they think you said in layman's terms, you need to go back to the drawing board. But take what they say, because they're not in your industry. They don't know your lingo. So take what they say and start to put that into your copy. Ask other people. This what I do. What you think I'm trying to say? It was really simple for me. When I typed all that in, I was like, this what I do. What part did you get out of that? What part did you comprehend the most? What part made sense to you? What did you think I was trying to say? Was my point coming across? Do I need to break it down a little bit? Do you understand? What part you understand? What part don't you understand? Ask your audience. That's why you have an email list. That's why you should have a Facebook group. That's why you're on social media, right? You have people that follow you, even if it's not a lot. You have some people that follow you. Ask the people that follow you. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I do. What do you think I'm trying to say? And they'll tell you. And so then you can kind of go back to the drawing board and add some of that common lingo now into your copy so that other people can be like, oh, she talking to me. Like, she can help me. Because you're using all those big industry words that's in your industry. We not in your industry. So therefore, we don't get it. And so that's kind of one common mistake that I see a lot. Because it's not a mistake. It's just your everyday lingo and how you talk. You do it all day. You're around it all day. And so therefore, it's just how you talk. But you have to remember, you're not talking to the people that you work with. You're not talking to the people in your industry anymore. You're trying to get us to buy into your industry. You're trying to get us to buy into your products and services. You're trying to get us to buy into you. And so therefore, you need to talk to us in ways that we understand. Now, I'm not saying to dumb it down. I'm just saying that you need to better translate it on all platforms. Now, when you're on LinkedIn, now let's go back. On social media, I'm talking about, Instagram, Facebook, and like Instagram, Facebook, and not even Twitter. Instagram and Facebook are kind of like my online clients. They have small businesses and they're looking to grow and scale their small business. But when I'm on Twitter or I'm on LinkedIn, I'm speaking to corporate professional, corporate people, corporations. Like, I'm talking to them. So they understand my lingo, right? They understand that. And so therefore, I want to use my industry lingo to let them know that I know what I'm talking about. Let them know that I'm not new to this. Let them know that I've been doing this. Let them know that this is not my first rodeo. I'm vested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this. And so you want to use that lingo over there. You know how for me, if I'm going to a woman empowerment event, my lingo is different. But when I'm doing a business corporate event, my lingo is different. And so you have to know how to mix and match and use your words, right? So I'll just give an example. If I am at a women empowerment event, most of them are not corporate women. Most of them, are either work a 9-to-5 and they have a side hustle, or they just started in their business, or they've been in business for a while. Well, I want to tell them how I can help their business, start their business and grow their business. I'm not really talking about scaling. I'm saying I don't believe that full-time entrepreneurship isn't for everybody, but part-time is. So I want to help you learn how to monetize your gifts, strengths, and talents, because most of the time, those people there are people that already work a 9-to-5 and they haven't kind of transferred over to this full entrepreneurship thing. But if I'm going to a corporate event, I'm talking about project management, growing, scaling, benchmark strategies, right? Because that's words that they understand. And so you want to figure out how to use your lingo according to the audience that you are at. Okay? So that's all I have for you today. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, email me at Bianca@CaydenCayConsulting.com. But you can always go to my website at CaydenCayConsulting.com. See you next Thursday. Bye.